Alright. Welcome in, guys. Two things. Why is it not? Search bar. Why is it doing that? It's not what I want. What? Makes no sense at all. Hold on. I'm having minor difficulty. Why is it not fucking going to fucking game? Hold on. This thing is so frustrating, dude. But anyway, guys, welcome back to Total War 2. Total War Warhammer 2 with fucking whatchamacallit. I'm trying to also stream on Discord, but having minor issues here for some reason. Why is it not? Oh, I'm gonna end. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. So why is that now not fucking working? Okay. Everything should be fine now, right? Not that, I don't care about that. But I'm guessing it's working, I don't know. But anyway. So today what we're doing is, we are going to continue where we left off. I think it did not save it. I don't know why. But, we were at war with, Westerland? What's it called? Yeah, Westerland. We were at war with them, but, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But,
Bring me to my men.
Yeah, I already done this turn. Next turn, I guess. So, we will be watching a lore video later on in the stream. Kinda wanna test it out a little bit. Cause I thought that would be kinda more interesting, you know, you guys, to like learn about the world of Warhammer while playing this. So I thought that'd be more interesting than waiting periods of time. Nothing. You know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm getting at. So, this fucking thing, hurry up. There we go. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Remember, go ahead and watch me on... Ah, I'm so fucking tired. I can't even fucking talk. Okay. Go ahead and give me a follow on Twitch. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. And join me on my Discord channel. There we go. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. Sorry, guys. I don't know English, apparently. I hated English class, man. I fucking hated it. So fucking much. My favorite class was history. I loved history, man. And math is like... Everybody hates fucking math. I don't care who you are. If you love math, you're a fucking psychopath, man. Everybody hates math. Yeah, I must have forgot to save it or something, because... I know damn well they went to war with us. But I guess not. Unless we can fix it somehow. I don't know. Come on. But yeah, last episode we went to war with the Burrow Legion. Took them out. The dwarves got that territory. Thank God. I think I'm gonna move you over here, actually. Don't think I was able to buy anything. Yeah, I don't think I was able to buy anything. Up the... Yeah. See if I can get these good people on my side. Come on. I wanna be friends. You know, half these people get destroyed like crazy.
By Sigma's will, come in.
Yeah, Westerland? I hope they don't go to war with me, man.
Sigma's will. Welcome, my country.
Cause I could have sworn I saved them.
So,
But I guess
approach and
it
make
didn't
your offer.
fucking work. I'm gonna have to deal with him. So here's the plan. We're gonna have to deal with the tree cutter tribe. Then deal with the vampires. As long as this fucker does not go to war with me. very primitive.
All right.
He doesn't.
It is good to see.
Yes? Approach and make your offer, but I make no
Add some
promises
money
to
to
my
it,
assent.
because I need him on my side.
No, sir.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Just fuck you,
It
man.
is good to see fellow sons of... No! No!
Thank God.
What? The time of the supreme patron. I will not obey.
Alright,
Lord up, bow before the rightful Lord.
he's not gonna agree
Valiant
to it.
Lord. Welcome
He's
to
not gonna
fair.
agree to nothing.
Valiant Lord. Bow before
No.
the rightful laws.
Dark are these times.
No. I think that's pretty much it.
I am Prince and Emperor.
I think after this turn, I think they do go to war. I can't remember. And I was going to do the lore videos, like, separate, but I was like, you know what, do them during. Test that out. See if that's any fun. Because I know there's, like, times where I'm not going to war, and I'm just, you know, letting my men rest and shit, and it gets boring a little bit. I understand that. But I thought, you know what, I'm gonna add a video to it. Why not, you know? Of course, fucker. Alright, I'm gonna have to deal with him, cause, shit. Okay. Pray to God we don't fucking...
The Empire.
You're gonna have to come over here, dude.
Step to it. Praise be to Sigma.
The wild makes warriors.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Huntsman General. Move out.
Gonna have to wait. Pretty much it I can do. It's all I can do. So we're gonna take back,
Greetings,
what
fellow
do you
heirs
want?
of Sigma.
Okay, Alliance, yeah, why not? Oh, yeah, well. Be gone, you mutway. Great migration comes to our border, blah blah blah. Yeah, welcome run. Fuck it. Let's do it. I don't care. Do what I want.
True servant of Sigma.
Not trespassing, am I? I don't think I am.
Now,
Oh, I am, No, that's the fuckers over there, actually.
raise your weapons.
Sir. Think again.
Oh yeah, he can do that by himself. That's simple. Let's return that.
My orders are to move.
Here to serve.
You can't fucking move
How
anywhere.
to proceed?
Just move him here.
We're there. More deliberation
Also,
needed.
Yes.
no, not him. Hopefully he can, take these fuckers out. Ah, shit, I forgot about him too.
What do you see?
I need to deal with him as well. So take this. Then that way, kind of keep an eye on the north. But deal with him, because
What is your dark purpose?
he might be able to beat him, I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, can't do much of nothing at the moment, so I'm gonna take a turn. Try to wipe this guy out. Oh, another vampire group dead. Good. Get back. Fuck me in the ass, come on! I'm dealing with somebody.
I command here. Pick up the pace. Is it time? Forward!
How much you got?
Protector of the weak.
I know you don't have
Know
much,
where
but
I'm needed.
you can be dealing with that pretty soon, because these fuckers won't be able to fucking stop them. I hate when they fucking do that, dude. Maybe I can get peace with them real quick.
Why talk to you? The
Not likely.
Fucking moron. Alright, let's see
The
if we
Empire.
can get...
I will listen, but my time is
Disagree with that? So, welcome, my countrymen. I refuse.
How much is in that army? Only 9? Yeah, you can deal with them, man. I know Western's gonna fucking attack me. I just know it. So I'm sending a unit down there. I know it's not gonna be much, but... it's better than fucking nothing, honestly. Son of a... There's no chance I'm fucking beating them, dude. No fucking chance I'm beating them. Fuck that.
Don't mind them.
That's why I'm getting fucking tired of this fucking bullshit.
Bring me to my men.
Why? Why is that
Summon the
a
Elector
fucking thing?
Counts.
Having a shit or something? Haven't done anything.
Into battle.
Equipment check. Covering ground.
Fight for our nation.
How to proceed? On the trail.
Men, war calls.
Gonna have to wait.
Attack!
Don't waste your arrows on these.
And that's the thing, you didn't fucking...
Sigmarite
You're gonna have to get more
Arch
men,
Lector,
dude.
champion of the faith.
I have fucking no money. Of fucking course I don't.
Easy targets.
I'm just gonna have to fucking wait. I'm just gonna have to fucking wait. Really? What the fuck?
All or
I'm not
nothing.
doing that, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
To strengthen the Empire.
Oh, you want a fucking crack or something? My god, dude. I can't do shit. So I have to deal with it, man.
No peace, just war.
Still can't do shit.
Men, we must attack.
God fucking damn it.
True servant of Sigma. Stay together.
Fight for our nation.
Can I just attack now? Cause that'd be fine.
Attack! They will be judged.
Oh, hero.
Onwards! I will hear what you have to say.
What? I hate when Western has to go to war with me, dude. It's so fucking annoying. I'm gonna allow, because you are a fucking idiot and I have no fucking money.
Raise your weapons.
I need to attack now. Alright. This done and over with. Then head back to my province and deal with Westerland. And take back my goddamn city. Settlement, or whatever you call it. And I think like an hour in, we're gonna be watching a lore video of Sigma. So stay tuned for that. Ganesha Durabilichin? Doublechin? Durablechin? Yeah, Durablechin. Versus Emperor Karl Franz. An attacker may capture the victory point in a siege battle to win the battle and take control of the settlement. Soldiers tire as they run and fight, meaning that they cannot engage in combat as effectively. The vulgar level of a unit is shown on the top. Units where possible, change them at the blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's what you have to do. It's kind of make sure you, if they're like tired or whatnot, you know, kind of change them out with somebody else. Try to anyway. Half the time it doesn't work. I should have fucking dealt with Westerland first, honestly. But the fucking leaf cutters drive is a fucking pain in the ass. Cause I need to make sure Westerland is, or I mean Midland, I'm at, is still around. Because Midland is mainly a buffer to the north, like Norska and the Dark Elf guy over there. And that's why you don't really want to confederate Midland and the other guy, Midland, what the fuck they're called. Even though it'd be a nice place to have. You can kind of buffer it out. So I think like the only way to truly have them confederate you is if you take out pretty much everybody up north, or have like a nice stronghold of the north, and make sure you can contend with fucking Malekith and all of them. I'm not gonna fucking gamble that. Fuck that. Allies are coming this way. So let's have everybody in the damn brother that's in the way. Have you on this side. Have you in the middle. I think I'm gonna take this wall right here. Or should I? Could take this wall as well. But do need the gate open. Actually, let's take this wall over here.
Swordsman! The Empire endures! Load it,
You
sir!
here.
For
You here.
Hammer! Load it, sir!
You here. Well, I'll have...
Swordsman! Spearman!
Oh wait, these guys have ladders, don't they? Oh, they can go on them right now. Oh
We
yeah,
are
these guys are
Sigmar's
fine then.
heirs.
They can go on ladders. I forgot about that. Can, right? Pretty sure they can.
By Ulrich's wrath! We are Sigmar's heirs!
My subjects call.
I don't know. Just
Quick march.
Go! Taking position!
Rah! Strike them down.
Swordsman! Sigmar guides us. Flame!
To me, men. To arms, men. My rule is absolute.
The Empire! Gairen, rise!
am I controlling these guys?
Heldenhammer! Get up there!
Actually, you don't have to get up there.
Yes, my lord!
Our weapons are yours!
Time! By Ulrich's wrath! Withdraw!
After me!
Okay!
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now.
The power of life is mine!
We are Sigmar's heirs! Swordsmen! Charge! Spearmen! Attack!
Yes, my lord!
For Heldenhammer! What do you bid? Sigmar! For the Warhammer! For Altdorf! Battle and blood await!
Dominator I invoke thee! All things must wither!
For Heldenhammer!
Ready for war! For the Emperor!
Cavalry! Munch 'em!
For Heldenhammer! Sigmar! Ah! Soldiers of the Empire! For the twin-tailed comet!
Spearmen! Sigmar calls!
Attack! Ready for war!
State troops! Ready!
Ulrich's wrath on them!
Feel life flow! Show us the enemy! Power of life! What's next?
Fight, men! Fight! Standing by!
Spearmen! By Karl Maraz!
I will not stand idle! For Heldenhammer! Now! Sigmar calls!
Huntsman! Your call!
Swordsman! Prepare for combat! Ah! Spearman!
Yes, General?
Swordsman! Spearman! Ah! For France! I am light!
They are using
Hand gunners! Form a ring of steel! For France! Ready! We serve the Emperor!
all right! Orders heeded!
Yes! Ready for war! Swordsman! Sigmar guides us! Karl Franz! Secret! We are
Hell yeah.
Sigmar's heirs!
And battle. So, I can do I think two things. I can either raise it and let Midland try and get it, but if I do that, they might not, so that's a iffy. But I can also grab it and have it like, I don't know, an outpost out there or whatever. But all in all, I'm going to have to move my men to my main province and take on Westerland. So just a couple of minutes and we'll watch some lore on Warhammer there. We'll probably start with a little bit of lore on Sigmar, whatever his fucking name is. It's not gonna go like into deep lore. It's just gonna tell you, you know, a little bit about him and like the war or whatever. So it's not really gonna be in depth, unlike the one video I wanna kinda react to. I'm gonna see how Let's see, two things here. Let me see if this is working. Okay, it seems like it's working. Alright. Back to, Twitch. Alright, I can either occupy, loot and occupy, sack, or raise. Now, if I raise it, I kind of want fucking Midland to capture it. Because if they do, then that'd be great, because I don't have to fucking worry about anything over here. But, if I don't, if that happens, and if they don't, somebody else is gonna come and get it. Actually, it's unpleasant for me too, so I'm just gonna fucking raise it.
As is my right
Fuck.
by Sigmar's crown.
Somebody gets it, somebody gets it. I'm just hoping, Midland gets it. At least somebody that's not evil.
Bring me to my men.
I need to head back
Yes, to unite the
to
provinces.
my main
Gathering
province.
ground. Protector of the weak.
I'll ignore that.
God, man, why do you have to have so fucking many?
Not possible.
Like,
They will
seriously,
be judged.
why do you have to have so fucking many? Like, seriously, man.
What have you to say?
How are you wounded, man? Like, really? Fucking suck. Kinda I wanna get that up.
By the comet.
By the comet. Slow seeker. Alright. So hopefully Midland gets that territory. That'd be great for them. Or, those people over there. I don't know who the fuck. Okay. On your advice and the promise of financial returns, Eben von Libritz of Westerland has joined you in what appears to be a surefire investment in some merchant warehouse. Blah 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 blah. Come on, guys.
We're born to hunt.
Let me get over here.
Keep the pace.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Can't do shit without him there.
The Empire, by Sigma's will, come in peace.
I don't agree.
Why are you a dick, man? Just take it.
So, approach and make your offer.
Take it,
no
man.
Yes. Who calls?
By Sigma's will.
What?
Greetings, my countrymen. You come in.
Of course. Yes?
Approach as friend and make your offer.
Affirmative?
Yes. Approach as friend and make your offer. All right. It is good to see fellow sons. I will not obey.
Yes? The time of the Supreme Patriarch? Absolutely not.
Honor before... The lady grants you safe passage
Trade
in these
agreement.
lands.
Military access.
As you say. Lord of Brit... Hail, Sigmar's son. Do you know who... Welcome to fair
Don't need
Bretonnia.
defensive alliance. Do you? Well,
Armored in...
actually, yeah, that
Hail,
could have
fellow
actually
nation of
makes
men.
sense.
Now yes.
Why not?
Honor before.
Hail, fellow nation of men.
Trade agreement.
Now is the time.
Very well.
Oh, military access.
Agreed.
Champion of the... Let the supplicant come forward.
Oh. I'm gonna let you do your own thing, dude, because you're getting pretty strong.
Dark are these. The sons of Sigma were a...
It is my throng stands ready. Do I? Ha ha! Manlings come. They only... Yes! Onward! My throng stands Ha ha! All here!
Ah, boy.
Lady of the This is Athelloren, home of the
Orders? Speak briefly, then remove your vile...
My fell to what?
Hey, who's...
Oka finit quiga vitu secula infia.
Okay. Alright. Next turn. Brr.
The nation calls.
I wish you can get there beforehand, dude.
Make haste, men.
Huntsman General. Step to it. Unworkable.
Awaiting orders.
You guys can't do shit right now. How would my leadership go down? That's weird. One more turn. Then we should be able to take back our settlement. Hopefully. Or at least lead them out of the fucking, settlement first, then go to war with them. Okay.
I command here.
I know they are not looking well. Where
Absolutely
the fuck
not.
are you going?
Unachievable.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Oh, I can get you right now.
Yes.
Here to serve.
I can get you right now if I wanted to.
Now.
I kinda wanna wait for another turn because they're not
So.
fucking healed that much.
Huntsman General.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector. Bring me to my men.
Okay, I'll wait this turn.
What?
And then we'll see where we're at.
I beg to differ.
Gotta keep an eye on that over there as well. So hopefully that 20 will fuck off somewhere. Cause if it does, then be good. Cause then we can take back our settlement. One foul swoop.
Not likely.
Shit, he's back there now. Fuck. I was hoping he would not be back there, but
I am Prince
we're gonna
and
have to
Emperor.
deal with it, man. How far can you guys go?
Huntsman General.
What orders?
See if they'll come and
Champion of the faith. My orders are to move. A weak order.
talking about
I
you.
command
Fucking move right
here.
there, dumbass.
Let's go.
Jesus.
Huntsman General. Stay together.
Alright, let's see if they buy the bait. See if they buy it. Come on out. Face me like a man. No, you fucked off. Okay. Take back our province at least. I know. I can't do shit right now, dude. Quit going that way.
Is it
Take
time?
back our province.
Summon the Elector Counts. Arch-Lector. Ever onward.
Huntsman General. Advancing.
Ugh, finally.
The Empire.
I know damn well there was something.
I trust no man. Forward!
I need taxes, then. I need taxes.
Ready.
That. Could have quested peace with him, fuck. Oops. As long as he doesn't come and try to attack, then I'd be good. Hopefully. Okay. So I can probably ask him for a peace. Okay.
I serve Sigma.
But not gonna lie, I kinda wanna take it. Cause he's a fucking piece of shit.
I refuse.
That's 20.
Huntsman General.
Bring me to my men.
By Sigma.
So I'm gonna give him one chance. One chance to come to terms with a peace.
Why
If he
talk
doesn't,
to
then...
you? The Grand
Alright,
Theatre.
On it!
Alright. We're good with the peace now. Fuck, Jesus Christ.
Servant of the faith.
But I'm gonna keep these guys here, honestly. Ugh. That was painful to watch.
Warrior of Sigma.
I don't care. Oh wait, hero.
Show me the accused. Pick up the pace.
Alright, how's over here looking? So, okay. If Middleman can get that fucking territory, dude. This guy keeps on coming over here. Like fucking crazy. And we are going to have to go to war with the vampires. So... I do need to take care of Crooked Moon as well. But... I think it is time that we react to some, Warhammer lore. Why won't we? Alright, we'll keep this game running. Okay. Give me 1 minute, guys. One second. Let me pull everything up here. Stop. Okay. Okay. we are going to react to the Battle of Asterfarn Bridge. I just butchered that fucking name, but oh well. Alright. So, this is by Wizards and Warriors, the same guys that did Kings and Generals. They do amazing work on telling lore and shit. They do a lot of other stuff too, like 40k, Elder Scrolls, and stuff like that. I really do like these guys' videos. So, we're gonna watch a video. It's only 24 and 41 minutes. Okay. Alright.
Through its faith, its steel, and its gunpowder had the mighty empire of man weathered each and every storm set against it for 2,500 years. But the lands that would become known throughout the old world as the Empire were not always the stalwart bastion of humanity they are today. They were once dark and dangerous, inhabited by squabbling chiefdoms that preyed on one another just as the world's nightmares preyed on them. But that was all to change with the rise of a single man, Sigmar Heldenhammer. Welcome to the inaugural Wizards and Warriors video on the Warhammer Fantasy Universe. Sit down, relax, and immerse yourself into the story of how Sigmar, son of one chieftain among many, started imagining an empire with the Battle of Asterfarn Bridge against the Greenskins. We're proud to announce that this video is sponsored by Total War Warhammer 3, which will allow you to experience strategy gaming on a scale yet unseen in this epic culmination to the Total War Warhammer trilogy. We've been fans of the Total War series for more than 20 years now, and played each title for thousands of hours, but even among the Total War games, the Warhammer trilogy has a special place for its exquisite strategic and tactical depth, asymmetrical and varied battles, and endless replayability across dozens of races and factions. The third and final game in the series will feature iconic new races from the world of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, including the video game debut of Kislev and Cathay, alongside the factions of Chaos, Khorne, Nurgle, Slanesh, and Tzeentch. Players will wage war with the most diverse array of legendary heroes, gargantuan monsters, flying creatures, and magical powers that the series has ever seen. The game will be released on February 17th, and we can't recommend it enough. Support our channel and pre-order Total War Warhammer 3 via our link in the description to get the early adopter bonus, the Ogre Kingdom's Race Pack. Will you conquer your demons, or command them? Between 1,500 and 1,000 years before the creation of the Empire, the powerful, ancient but insular dwarves of the World's Edge Mountains began observing a mass exodus of agrarian human tribes into the lands between the World's Edge and Grey Mountains, where they fled in order to escape the predation of deadly enemies in the east. Over the next 1,000 or so years, these tribes gradually civilized, establishing a number of petty barbarian kingdoms. But they were still easy prey for the numerous nightmares of the world. One of these tribes, whose fertile lands were nestled between the River Reich to the north and the Grey Mountains to the south, was known as the Unberigans. With their capital at Reichdorf, the Unberigans were, like most other human tribes during that age, a ferocious warrior people with brutal martial traditions and a brutal martial god to match. He was Ulrich, god of battle, winter, and wolves. Unberigan settlements were assaulted constantly by chaotic beastmen warbands emerging from the deep dark forests, as well as warmongering greenskin hordes descending from the infested mountains. As though to compound the horror, fellow human tribes such as the Thuringians, Teutogens, and Merigans would also routinely attack Unberigan towns, pillaging at will and taking away captives. It was in the year -30 IC, or Imperial Calendar, that Sigmar Unberigan was born in the midst of a melee between the retainers of his father, King Bjorn, and an Orcish raiding band, a melee which led to his mother Griselda's death. Sigmar thus came into the world with the sound of battle ringing in his ears, and the feel of both green skin and human blood on his infant body. Overhead flew the famous twin-tailed comet, foretelling the advent of a grand new epoch. This scion of the Unberigan royal line rapidly began to prove his exceptional nature during childhood. When charged by the fearsome stallion-sized boar known as Blacktusk along the River Skye, Sigmar alone of his hunting party boldly stood his ground in the face of imminent death. Rather than hunting the beast as initially intended, however, he instead showed immense character by dislodging a spear that had been stuck in the creature's back years before, ending its torment. Perhaps the most renowned of the young Sigmar's exploits came when a caravan of dwarves from Karazakarak was assailed and captured by a force of greenskins in the Grey Mountains. Young Sigmar, still just a manling at the time, led a force of Unberigan warriors to rescue the beleaguered dwarves. Amid his assault on the greenskin camp, he smashed through dozens of orcs and then slew their hulking warlord Bagraz Headstomper in single combat. In gratitude to the human, Dwarf King Kurgan Ironbeard of Karazakarak granted Sigmar the priceless runic warhammer of his age-old house, Gelmaraz Skull Splitter. Not long after returning victorious to Ragnar with his legendary new weapon, Sigmar was called to stand before his proud father, together with his advisory council within the royal longhouse's Great Hall. As was tribal custom, Bjorn's heir was expected to earn his shield in battle upon reaching manhood at the age of 15. Luckily, the young warrior, yet another greenskin warlord named Grimgut Bonecrusher had stormed down from the southern mountains into Unberigan territory, viciously ravaging the land and its people en route to a small settlement to the west called Astoffen. Sigmar was ordered to ride south with half of Reichdorf's warriors, 300 in total, track and then put a swift end to the greenskin horde before it could inflict any further damage on the Unberigan people. But he would not go alone. He had noble companions for company. Wulfgar was first, loyal and headstrong, always raring for a good fight. Second, Pendrag, a diplomatic, tactful and calming influence. Finally, Trinaventes was quiet, reserved, and yet balanced in his counsel, a good compromise between two extremes. All were warriors, born and bred. That evening, each warrior who was to venture out to fight the Greenskins the following morning assembled in the dwarf-wrought Great Hall. In yet another Unberigan custom, known as Blood Night, the warriors enjoyed what might be seen as the Last Supper. They sat down beside their comrades to eat a lavish feast of fine meats, cooked specifically for the occasion. Ale was devoured entire tankards at a time, songs were sung, boasts of prior glories were made, and blood sacrifice offered to Ulrich. When the sun rose, the entire population of Reichdorf and their king Bjorn watched as the column of 300 mounted Unberigan fighters, a 15-year-old Sigmar at their head, filed through the gates and vanished beyond the horizon. As the aging tribal ruler watched his prodigious son and heir march off on campaign, he remarked to himself, "'Tis the loneliest thing to be the leader of men in war." Only later did he think more of this, adding, "Perhaps that is not true. Perhaps it is lonelier here, as a father, waiting for his son to return home safely." Sigmar and his 300 blazed a trail southwest from Reichdorf, right along the bank of the Reich River. The band pushed down a track flanked by dark forest on both sides, occasionally passing by minuscule riverside settlements. Although these were Unberigan lands, the disconnected forest dwellers were suspicious of strangers by nature, and upon seeing such a formidable party of armed men, kept a wary distance. Scouts were swiftly detached to get a measure of the terrain and their enemy, while Sigmar encamped, maintaining strict quiet and refusing to light fires so that the orc mob would not become aware of them. After a tense night's rest, Sigmar, Wulfgar and Pendrag covertly ascended the hill to get a good bird's-eye view of the situation in the light of day. Astoffen was an assortment of tightly packed together huts, protected by an encircling wood stockade with guard towers at each corner. The besieged town lay within a bowl of craggy hills, the eastern portion of which Sigmar's warriors were encamped behind. Its southern wall was further shielded by a bend in the nearby river. Half a league away from the town was a narrow stone bridge leading onto an open plain to the south. Good country for mounted warfare. Sigmar observed carefully, believing the terrain to be conducive to an Umberrigan victory. However, the situation for the townspeople was growing extremely grim. Beyond their thoroughly inadequate palisade was a ramshackle mass of over 2,000 slaverings, howling greenskins, beating war drums, and waving their savage choppers in the air. These monsters were ready to sack Astolfin and tear every man, woman, and child inside to pieces. Among their number were regular orcs, fearsome foes in their own right, together with smaller goblins who operated catapults and loosed volley after volley of flaming arrows into the flammable wood and thatched town. Most imposing of all were the mighty Black Orcs, alphas of the Greenskin race, and their massive chieftain Grimgut Bonecrusher, who led from the center of the throng. As Sigmar and his companions watched on, 20 of the Horde's greatest Black Orcs hefted a massive siege ram, shaped like a massive fist, towards the main entrance. Some brave men of Astolfin braced the gate and extinguished the fires, while others threw spears from atop the wall. Despite inflicting casualties, it was clear that the Greenskin war machines would get through eventually. Sigmar had to act fast, or the town and all its inhabitants would be unceremoniously butchered. Quickly returning to camp with a plan in mind, the Umberrigan warrior prince astutely selected Trinovantes, brave, measured and calm, to lead 50 grizzled volunteers around the outer hills, where they would take up an ambushing position on the far side of the Astolfin bridge. While this small detachment gradually eased their way around to the position Sigmar had pointed out, the main force of 200 to 250 Umberrigan cavalry formed up into two lines of battle. The first was led by Sigmar himself, and were armed with spears, while the second, under Wulfgart's command, had recurve bows. Both deployed on the reverse slope of the eastern hill, where the Greenskins could not see them, waiting for Trinovantes' prearranged signal. The battle at Astolfin Bridge was about to begin. Time passed slowly. There was, as of yet, no sign of Trinovantes' readiness, nor any evidence of his presence whatsoever. Sigmar's attack could not go ahead until the signal was received, but the Greenskins were squeezing Astolfin harder and harder by the minute. If the Umberrigans did not act soon, it would all be for nothing. Wulfgart, fiery as ever, vigorously pressed Sigmar to unleash them on the orcs, but the prince held him back. Trinovantes would pull through. As though to repay his blood brother's confidence, at that very moment, the bright green banner of Trinovantes was raised into the wind beyond the stone bridge. The signal had been given, and the trap was ready. With no further delay, Sigmar lifted his spear and shield to the heavens. As Wulfgart chanted the prince's name in a booming cry, Sigmar called out to those stalwarts who had accompanied him, "Umberrigans, we ride!" Then, with an initial blast from Wulfgart's warhorn, the human warriors charged at a gallop over the crest of the hill. In beleaguered Astolfin, Sigmar's appearance on the hilltop was met with sheer elation. Salvation had come. The town's warriors fought with renewed vigor, pushing the Greenskin menace back from the walls as best they could. Amid his warmongering rabble of orcs, Grimgut Bonecrusher roared and bellowed commands. Beaten and coerced by the warlord's biggins, half of the horde broke from the siege and formed a loose front line of long spears and primitive shields, through which Sigmar's brazen charge would have to punch. The onrushing tide of horsemen picked up speed as it raced down the slope towards the Greenskin army. Behind the orcish spear wall, thin-limbed goblin archers loosed inaccurate and uncoordinated potshots, which mostly failed to hit their mark. When missiles did indeed strike one of Sigmar's cavalrymen, high-quality shields and armor, recently forged for them by the masterful Dwarven artificers of Karazakarik, succeeded in repelling most of the damage. Just prior to the point of impact, Sigmar and his 100 or so mounted Umberrigan warriors quickly changed tact, each throwing their heavy lance into the Greenskin line with the force of a ballista bolt. An iron hailstorm of razor-sharp spear tips penetrated thick wooden shields, impaling the orcs holding them, or simply slaying the odorous beasts outright. Dozens of greenskins fell in this initial barrage, but the cavalry was still set to impact. At the last possible second, however, each horseman wheeled around with peerless equestrian prowess and sailed away from the enemy line, ascending the slope once more. Bloodthirsty as always, and seeking to get into a proper fight with Sigmar's elusive cavalry, Grimgut's spear wall splintered slightly. As the Unberigan first line peeled away from danger after an assault only seconds in length, Wulfgart's second rank bore down on the orcs, seeking to frustrate the war-mad beasts even further. Sigmar's brazen comrade sounded yet another harsh note on his war horn, and the cavalry under his command fired a small, precise storm of arrows into the orc ranks. Following Sigmar's example, Wulfgart and the mounted troops under his command wheeled and also darted back up the slope. The arrows found their mark almost universally. Some struck a bullseye, penetrating orcish skulls and felling their victims, but most merely stuck impotently into thick shields and the rough, leathery hide of the orcs. The irritating arrows were, however, not intended to destroy, but to annoy. At this latest denial of face-to-face melee, the greenskin shield wall heaved forwards, charging like berserkers in pursuit of the Unberigan cavalry. The enraged orcs lobbed spears of their own at Wulfgart's retreating men, and several of them were knocked from their horses. When the onrushing greenskin tsunami reached these unfortunates, their cries of pain were mercilessly silenced by cleaver, axe, or an iron boot to the skull. Atop the hill, Sigmar let loose a bellow of fury upon witnessing these first casualties, but reformed and rearmed his line of horsemen all the same. Wulfgart did likewise when most of his own line reached the summit, forming up behind his friend. As the disorganized mass of muscled greenskins sprinted across the plain in battle rage, Sigmar let loose a hornblast and led his second charge of the day. Once more the Unberigan cavalry picked up blistering speed as they descended the slope, reaching the level ground at full tilt. This time the riders did not wheel about, but thundered directly into the unruly orcs like the fist of Ulrich himself. Their front rank collapsed instantly upon receiving the charge. Sigmar impaled a greenskin warrior through the breastplate and pinned it to the ground before hefting Galmarez and smashing helmeted enemy skulls to splinters. But the cavalry maneuver was solely reliant on the weight of its initial impact. With that petering out, the numerically superior orcs began to recover with unnerving speed even as their front shattered, pushing back in their hundreds and bogging Sigmar's cavalry down in a rip-and-tear melee. The physically weaker humans could never win such a clash. Despite inflicting heavy casualties, here and there an Unberigan warrior would get swarmed by orcs, encircled, and dragged from their mount. For Sigmar, the time to enact the final stage of his plan had come. It was now or never. 2 short, sharp blasts sounded from the Unberigan heir's horn, a signal that prompted the cavalry to disengage from the costly grinding melee. In ragged bands they rode hard to the south in the direction of Astolfen Bridge. Most of the survivors managed to escape the clash with only blunted weapons and shattered shields. Some, however, proved too slow off the mark and were seized, only to be brutally slain by their monstrous enemy. All in all, fully 150 of Sigmar's men managed to cross the bridge safely to reach the open plain beyond, where fresh weaponry had been arrayed for the men by Trinovantes. The replacements had been cunningly piled in a wedge formation, so that Sigmar's cavalry would be battle-ready by default, even whilst rearming. Then, as the warlord Bonecrusher led his 1,000 orcs to swamp the humans, giant spear in hand, 50 of the most muscular and hefty Unberigan warriors, clad in the heaviest dwarf-forged armor, marched from hiding places at either side of the bridge. These stalwart volunteers of Trinovantes' forlorn hope strode grimly onto the bridge, in formed-up ranks, and assumed a blocking position on the bridge. Their job was simple: hold the orcish horde at bay for as long as possible, and give Sigmar enough time to reorder his cavalry. As the last of the battered human stragglers got beyond the river, Trinovantes raised his axe, kissed Ulrich's wolf icon with which it was inlaid, and shouted a defiant death rattle to his wall of armoured warriors. "Umberigans, we march!" With that last hurrah, the vanguard of the giant battle-mad greenskin mob slammed into Trinovantes' blocking force. Obstructed by the fast-flowing river and the narrow bridge, less fortunate orcs were forced to mass on the riverbank and behind their comrades, eagerly awaiting their turn in the meat grinder. Unberigan spears were thrust by the dozen, punching through greenskin helmets and hitting back against the dark green flood. Still, the sheer force of the assault was withering, and with each orc killed, 2 more came on bellowing. Trinovantes' 50-strong contingent was slowly and bloodily being chipped away and forced back across the Astophan Bridge. Half a league behind the nightmarish melee, Sigmar vigorously urged his cavalrymen to rearm as quickly as they could. The troops needed no such encouragement. Each and every one of them keenly recognized that this time was being purchased at a great cost, the lives of their comrades and friends. A brief rest was had, fresh blades and shields were taken, and the cavalry remounted. At the slaughterhouse on the bridge, brave Trinovantes was holding the greenskins at bay and slaying vast numbers of them, despite being pushed back inch by inch. Unberigan warriors were dying all along the front, savagely cut apart and crushed to pieces by the inhuman invaders. Sigmar's most level-headed companion slew several more orcs, but then Warlord Grimgut Bonecrusher personally joined the fray. The chief greenskin found Trinovantes and impaled his giant spear through the captain's back. With that, the few remaining Unberigan infantry broke, running for their lives and allowing the greenskins to spill out into the plain. Realizing that Trinovantes had just been slain by the fall of his green standard, Sigmar let out a grief-stricken howl at the head of his rejuvenated wedge of cavalry. Meanwhile the orcs, their cohesion broken to nothing by the exhilarating battle and an instinctive blood rage, uncontrollably fanned out on the south side of the bridge. With Galmaraz raised to the heavens, Sigmar and his 150 riders charged headlong at the greenskin rabble. The only one among their ranks who seemed to realize what was about to happen was Grimgut Bonecrusher himself, who desperately and unsuccessfully tried to bully his orc boys into some kind of defensive line. It was already far too late for the rampaging greenskins. After unleashing a final volley of spears and arrows, Sigmar's cavalry cleaved through the unformed herd like a hot knife through butter. Orcs, isolated or in small groups, died by the score, cut down by spear and axe, or trampled into the blood-soaked earth by ironclad hooves. The Unberigan leader smashed his foe aside by the dozen, blazing a trail toward the center of the horde. When he got there, Sigmar brought Galmaraz down on Grimgut Bonecrusher's head and shattered the warlord's skull. That was the end of the battle. Deprived of their leader, every thread of unity binding the greenskin horde together tore apart. The creatures mindlessly turned on one another, brutalizing their own allies in a bid to escape first. Those orcs attempting to rush back across the bridge were met by the warriors of Astophan, who sallied out to push away the remaining besiegers and aid Sigmar's liberating band of heroes. Almost all of the 2,000 greenskins were killed, at the cost of around 100 Unberigans. That night, the victors were hosted in Astophan as guests of honor by King Bjorn's cousin, Aethelm, before riding back to Reichdorf in triumph. Not long after their return, Sigmar, who had earned his shield 20 times over, took his 2 remaining companions, Pendrag and Wulfgart, to the sacred Oathstone, around which Reichdorf was founded in ancient days. There Sigmar spoke to his companions of a great vision, the feuding, splintered tribes of humanity bound together in a single entity, an empire of man, with the strength to fend off greenskins or any other horror the world might spawn to assail its people. The Unberigan prince held up Galmaraz and spoke the words, "I swear by all the gods of the land and upon this mighty weapon that I will not rest until all the tribes of men are united and strong." These words, and the Battle of Astophan Bridge, were to be just the first step on Sigmar's path to unite the Empire and become the most revered man in the history of the old world. Our next few videos will be dedicated to the Warhammer Fantasy Universe.
Alrighty then. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Go ahead and subscribe to these guys. They're very good on their videos, Wizards and Warriors. They also do have another channel called Kings and Generals you can go ahead and check out. We will be continuing all the lore and all that. But let us get back into the game. Why won't we? Not that one. Alright. Let's get back into it. Hopefully it gets to it. Hold on. Okay. Seems like it got back into it. I need to change something too. Give me 1 minute. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get back into it. I need to check this too. I need to check that. I need to check a lot of things. Hold on. Give me a minute. Hold on. Alright. I don't know why it's not doing that now. You know, fuck it. I don't care. It's confusing as hell. Alright. Let's get back into it. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do live. Okay. Let's see. We just made peace with Switzerland, which I don't like, honestly. But we are going to have to go to war with the vampires. Because it seems like they're doing okay up north. Which I don't mind. Up north looks fine. Nothing. So for now, let's just focus on the vampires. I do want to take out Crooked Moon. Who are they at war with? Who is the Crooked Moon at war with?
I'm a schemer.
Dwarves. Hopefully he can take care of them. But I'm gonna go ahead and take care of down here a little bit.
Huntsman General.
You guys can't do shit right now. Absolutely nothing. Alright. So I hope you guys appreciate that. I'm gonna probably do that during these kind of videos. If you guys want to, you know, leave me a comment, give me a like, or whatever.
I am Karl
What do you want?
Franz. Many call me
You
Emperor.
wanna fuck around and find out again? I was about to say. Okay.
Ever vigilant.
So, Really need to go to war with vampires. They'll already fucking things up.
Ready to serve.
So let's see. Are they in an alliance?
The night.
Yeah, they are in alliance. Fuck. That's the problem. So far, he's the only one that I can deal with at the moment. But yeah, let's go ahead
Are as deadly as my blade.
and declare war. Yeah.
I am Prince and Emperor. I command here. Stay together. What orders?
Impossible. Seek out the heretics.
So?
I'm gonna see where the reinforced.
Onwards.
That would be nice. If I would have to guess, their main force is nowhere. Probably like right here, maybe. Take on attrition. Inner circle. Only did 2 on that, so probably inner circle. I know. And again, guys, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitch, join me on my YouTube channel, and join me on my Discord. Everything's free so far. So, I mean, why not? So you don't miss anything. I know I'm bankrupt. I need more money. I need that money.
Summon the Elector Count.
Money.
To war.
To war. To war. Well, hold on. Let me
Men, we
get
must
my men
attack.
over there.
Huntsman General.
Awaiting orders. Attack!
Now can I get that? I don't really need to fight this one. I don't need to fight that one, man. That's easy.
Superb huntsmanship, men.
Okay, I can either do 2 things. I can either occupy or return it to the Elector. I kinda need territory, so I'm gonna occupy. I need the money.
Huntsman General.
I need the money. Can't you fuck? Oh. No siree, you cannot. Yeah, they're right here. So you're just gonna have to fucking stay there. Money, money, money.
Yes.
Money. Don't have any special building. No, you don't. Don't even have fucking money to do anything. Oh, comes Isabella von Clistein. With a small ass force, apparently.
Greetings
What?
from Sigma.
Yeah, why not? Thank you.
Bring me to my men.
Bring me to my men. What are you bringing?
Ridiculous.
Really? That fucking much? Woman?
True servant of Sigma.
You can probably take that. How much you got in there? How much you got in there, friend? Ooh. Okay.
Cast evil out.
Equipment check. Advancing.
Ready. Who calls?
Keep you there just in case. I think.
For the Emperor.
Yeah, they'll be fine. I just,
Heldenhammer.
They'll be fine.
Tools of judgment ready.
Tools of judgment ready.
Moving off. I am Prince and Emperor.
Can't buy shit. Of course I can.
So,
this spell can. I know. I'm poor. Okay? I'm poor. I get it.
Who calls? Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings...
we cannot.
Still, dude?
What? The Empire.
God damn.
Greetings, my countrymen.
Can't do shit in
Yes?
that one. I think I already have
Who
that.
calls?
Oh wait.
So,
It is good to see
Oh.
fellows.
the Empire.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
All right. Yes?
Welcome, my countrymen.
I wish I could tell them to go over there.
Sigma's will.
Sigma's will.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Welcome, my country.
What?
It is good to see fellow sons of the...
Yes. Welcome, my countrymen. Affirmative.
So, welcome to my private study. Disagree with that?
Okay.
Valiant. Welcome to fair Britannia, commoner. Very well. Protector of the realm.
Valiant law.
Bow before the rightful lord.
I am the... Let the supplicant come forward.
Those who be still, Silvaran. Let them speak. Those who displease me do not live to tell of it.
Okay,
To
fine.
war! Make your proposal.
Oh,
Anad? Hail to your Emperor, manlings.
I'll attack them.
I suppose.
Good, good. Just don't
What?
fucking die.
Make your proposal. To war!
War.
Greetings, honorable ally. North.
But I want to. You're my friend. To the very end.
At your service. Not since the coming of Morga.
Ah.
Maria Querbil.
Okay, yeah, I think pretty much it now. I wasn't really gonna capture these settlements, but I am bankrupt. I need money. I need the money, man. Ah, fucking my ass. Okay. I don't want to control the large army. Controlling a large army allows you to take up 3. Alright, mate. Let's do this. Let's fight it. Gonna fight it, man. No. You can't get up on me. I don't want you to. Go. Go. Yeah. Shut up. Fucking cat, I swear. I don't want him on my lap. It's annoying. I love the cat to death, but... come on. Quit loving on me. I know what you want, and you're not getting it. No. No. Get off. You little sneaky little bastard. No. I'm gonna head back when my list loads. Okay, I also want to get a snack too. I'm kinda hungry. So as long as we can get to, Von Christine, if we can take him out really quickly, his whole entire army will just say goodbye. I'm fucking hungry. I was like, I need some food. Yummy. Some, tuna salad with ranch flavored crackers. Yummy. When I first ate this, my mind was all confused like fuck. I was like, what the hell am I eating? But yeah, I was so fucking conflicted. I didn't know what the fuck I was eating, man. There we go. Put some of that. Also, Jurgen Von Hall. I need to get him too. Where the bats went to? Got. God, it's taking for fucking ever just to fucking load. And do you guys want to have those videos as well on Total War Run 2? Let me know. Alright? So let me know in the comments if you want me to continue the lore videos. I will do it. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna do it anyway. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. Alright. Well, seems like they're gonna be coming on this side as well. I don't want to give them the fucking satisfaction of a hill. Maybe
The Empire endures.
if we take this fucking
Ready for war.
fortress right here, right?
Spearmen. Ready for war. Standing by. Spearmen. What do you bid? Ready for war. Spearmen. We are Sigmar's heirs. Awaiting orders.
These guys are gonna come down here. So I'm gonna hold this fucking area and see how that goes. I'm gonna finish off these crappies. I'm gonna finish this stuff up. I'm fucking hungry, dude. Finish this off real quick. Yeah, fuck off, where? One more cracker. Hold on. Alright.
Ready for war!
Swordsmen! We are Sigmar's heirs! Free company! For the twin-tailed comet! Free company! For the comet, ready! Ready for war!
Actually, let's have these guys out here.
Missile infantry! We are ready!
Hopefully they can fall behind.
Awaiting orders!
What's this one do? Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Start.
By Sigmar's will!
Oh.
Moving now! Go! Taking position! Weapons at the ready! The Empire endures! Free company! Save ammunition! We obey! Spot us the target!
Come on.
Huntsman! Into position! I'm there!
Missiles ready! We serve the Emperor! Quick march! Yes, sir! Moving now!
Sir! Right! Received!
Take aim!
do not fear death! Sons of Sigma, attack! Sigma, preserve us! All right! They'll fall! We will! Our weapons are yours! Great swords! Attack the men! Swordsman! We are Sigmar's heirs! Swordsmen! Hammer of the Empire! Ha! Take that, bow! You've got to abandon us! Time! Swordsman! Formation, march! Sigma! We are Sigma's heirs! Take the ground! Sigma! Spearman! Moving now! Attack! By Ulrich's wrath! Taking position! Charge! Yes, General! For France! Fight! Swordsman! Don't give them an inch! Attack! Ready to serve! Sons of Sigma, attack! Orders heeded! Yes!
Alright.
Spearmen! The Heldenhammer!
For Heldenhammer! War! Sigma! Sigma commands! For Heldenhammer! We obey! Hey! Battle! Great swords! Charge! For the Emperor! Spearmen! Spellcaster! We serve the Emperor!
Show us the foe!
Free company! Glory to the Empire! Now! Understood! Ready!
The twin-tailed comet!
Free company! Charge! Spearmen! Flee! Yes, my lord! Kill them! The rest will fall away! Pray for glory! Prepare for combat! For the Warhammer! The swordsman! Abandoned us! Spearmen! Stand aside! No! Sigma, preserve us! Ulrich's teeth for the twin-tailed comet! Prepare for combat! Free company! We serve the Emperor! War! Spearmen! Behold the silver hammer! Archlector! Swordsman! Understood! For Heldenhammer! Don't let the zombies... Swordsman! Take position! Ready for war! Quick march! Don't stop until they're all dead! Spearmen! Go! We are ready! For Heldenhammer! Swordsman! Take their heads! Right, go, Miraz! For Franz! Spearmen! Now! We will kill them all! Swordsmen! Yes, General? For the Emperor! Free company! Fight for France! For France! Spearmen! Fight for France! Servant of Sigma! Awaiting your command! Heldenhammer! Spearmen! The Empire endures! Get them! Kill the necromancer! Run! Our weapons are yours! Yes, sir! Quickly! March! Yes, my lord! Free company! Spearmen! Sigma! Soldiers of the Empire! Get them! Blood of ours! Empire's mercy on all of us! Destroy it! Run! Bring them together! Sigma! No lingering! Go! The Empire endures!
Whew. Oh, that was a battle and a half. I knew I should have took that spot. Oof. Only lost 500 people. Ugh. Yeah, all the cats were like right here next to me. Trying to get some fucking food. But fuck off. This is mine. I'm hungry. Go get your own. Fuckers. So remember guys, if you're liking the content, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and join my Discord. Links are in my About page. I don't have a mod to do all that fancy stuff, but yeah, I stream at least every day. I do tend to take days off every once in a while. I'm trying to do other games as well, besides doing like Valheim and Total War and stuff like that, so I mean, you gotta be patient. Just one person. The first Vampire Wars. Bum, bum, bum. And I do have a second YouTube channel, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to put it on here and stuff. But that one's gonna be more of a reaction channel once I get that up running. But yeah, like I said, vampires are kind of weak, you know, because all you have to do is just take out the leader, honestly. After that, it's like most of their fucking army just dissipates. That's why my playthrough of Manfred, it's kinda on the back burner, honestly. Sometimes you can be good at him, and it's like, other times his army just sucks ass. Because if you die, your army fucking dies, pretty much. And also, in the comments, or on Discord, on YouTube, or whatever, let me know what kind of race you guys would want me to go and play. So let me know in the comments. Let me know on Discord. And I'll try and play them. Cause I'm gonna try to branch out of my mains. Cause I always go towards the Dark Elves and Humans for some reason. And the Vampires, but... We are going to occupy pie. It's a good battle. Hopefully I'm not bankrupt anymore. Probably am still, but not as much, hopefully. The one thing I'm trying to do Yeah, there we go. We're out of bankruptcy. Thank God. Who? That's them, right? Yeah. Nah. Nah. Let them deal with their own shit. Totally gonna attack this guy next. Isabella. So, we're gonna go for Virham, and then Sterngrit, then this one. We also have to watch out for Manfred's units and all that as well. Can't forget about that.
Bring me to my men.
Bring me to my men. Guess so. I need income. Let's see the map. So they still not haven't grabbed that yet. I'm gonna have to go them up north. Fucking son of a bitch. If they get too out of hand, I'll have to go up north. So I may have to call a truce pretty soon. So yeah, they want me to get all this territory, but like, fuck no. They're my buffer. If this guy leaves me alone, I can probably take these 3 settlements. I'll probably return that one though. Try and take these 3. Then call for peace. Then I'll have to go up north and deal with this fucker. If he keeps on doing shit.
The Empire. I will listen.
Just do it,
time
man.
is short. A weak order.
Why? What? Oh, wow. Really?
So,
You wanna get bitchy about that?
surely an agreement will be reached. Yes?
What do I have? Cannot trade. Oh. They don't have the whatchamacallit.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy of him. What? Welcome, my countrymen.
All right. By Sigmar's will.
Yes? I will set aside my studies for a moment to hear you. No! No!
I think we take this one. Hopefully they just don't fuck with me. Take these 2. And plus I'll have to keep a close eye on these guys. Make sure they don't fuck with me. 'Cause they have a unit ready, so I would assume they were ready. I don't even know if I can build another unit.
What does the Emperor bid?
What does the Emperor bid? Tell you what he bids.
These are formidable foes.
Show me the accused.
Show me the accused.
March on the witches.
March on the witches and tell me they're gonna take it, yeah.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Can't fucking do shit right now. Don't have the money for it.
No sudden movements.
I think that is a good spot to end it. So I'm gonna go on here, save it. Okay. I'm gonna exit. So I appreciate all you guys for coming in and enjoying my content and all that. Remember, you can follow me on Twitch, join my Discord, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Everything is in my About You page. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm not sure if I'll be back later on today. I'm not 100% sure. For God's sake, seriously? Close. Do something. Can't even fucking see. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Let's get music going. Let's just restart that one song that was playing, honestly. Alright.